Alright, in this video I'm going to share with you rather controversial views of my opinion about what is happening in the college campuses across the United States. If you actually check whether it's Al Jazeera, whether it's DW News, whether it's Russian broadcasting, whatever, CNN, BBC, any of these news channels, they are covering that all these students who are studying in United States, they are camping outside the college campus, all these Premier League universities, and police are being called to use force. So I'm going to give you my controversial views, and you'll come to know why it's controversial. And I would like to know your point of view, whether you think I'm right or wrong. Okay? So feel free, comment down below, agree, disagree, whatever. Okay, now I think one of the headlines, maybe because in my groups, mostly WhatsApp groups, mostly Indians are there. There was this Indian female, Indian origin, who I think from one of the premier colleges, she got not only suspended, I think she's going to be banned from the college. Okay, Indian female. I'm not going to show her photograph, face, nothing. Okay. And then there was this other female, which I will make a separate video on. She literally went and gave death threats to the board of her county where she was. Senior people, she gave them death threats and said, she's calling, imagine, she's a young girl, young woman. She's hardly in her 20s and she is saying, you motherfuckers, and I would, come to your house and kill you. She gave the death threats and she ended up being arrested. A bond of 1 million. Before it was $1 million US. Now it's $500,000. And she got kicked out of her job, and many organizations broke ties with her, and her life is pretty messed up. In fact, even this other student who was part of the protests or whatever, now she is going to be banned from the college. Now, what do I think, and why is my point of view controversial? Number one, I personally feel, this is me, but this is all nonsense. What these students are doing is utter nonsense. And why do I say it's utter nonsense? Because this is my belief. This is my belief. You are a student going to college. What is your job? Your job, your duty is to study. If I'm a parent and I'm paying for my child, I'm paying money for you to study. I'm paying money for you to study, for you to focus on your career, for you to excel, get good marks or get whatever, average marks or whatever, for you to focus on your career. I, as a parent, I'm not paying money so that you take part in protests, you want to change the world, you want to bring about law and order, when your own life is not in order, when your own life doesn't have a direction, when you yourself are not earning, you are depending on me, you're depending on my money to study, and instead of studying, you're taking my money to study, and instead of studying, after taking my money, you are taking part in all these circus activities, because of which you get suspended, you get kicked out, or you get jailed. So who suffers? Not only you, I as a parent who has saved all that money to put you in school, I am also suffering. So on my money, my expense, you're doing all this circus. For whom? For Syria, for Palestinians, for Democrats, for Republicans, for what? And your life is not in order. Like Jordan Peterson says, your house is not in order, and you're going around changing the whole world. Boss, if I were to die, as a parent, if I were to die, tomorrow who's going to take care of you? The Palestinian government, the Syrian government, the Joe Biden, Donald Trump? Who's going to take care of you? What? Which world are you? These youngsters are so brainwashed. They are social justice warriors. They have no clue what they want to do in life. They just join any monkey-ass group. Oh, we change the world, hey, climate change, hey, this eco-protesters, just oil and what? For the Gaza children. Yes, I have watched those videos of these children. It's horrific. And I've also given you my stance. I stand for innocent people. Israel or Palestine, they should not be killed. They should not be harmed. They should not be tortured. Let the politicians fight. Let the leaders of the Hamas group and IDF, let them fight. Why are you involving all these innocent lives? A family, father, mother, and their baby. It's like, for example, I have my baby and my wife, and a bomb drops here, and they say, yeah, because you are part of the terrorists. What did I do? You understand what I'm saying? Innocent people are paying the price for it. So I stand by those who are innocent. They should not be put in trouble. Okay, but having said that, I am not going to protest or stand for them at the cost of my family's well-being, at the cost of my earning capacity, at the cost of my future. Because end of the day, the Palestinian government, the Hamas, the Iraqis, the Sunnis, the Shias, the Christians, the Republican, Democrat, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, they are not going to come and say, oh, you stood by me, here, I'll take care of your future. No, nobody does that. So the first question which I ask all these college students is, what is your job? What are you meant to do in college? Why is a parent paying you money to study, right? Go and bloody study. Don't get into all these circus activities. If it was my daughter and she was doing all this, I would stop paying the college bills. And if she got arrested, I would say, I would not even go to release her. I would want her to be in jail as long as it takes until, they say, that in Hindi say charbi, that extra fat gets melted away. Then you'll realize, oh shit, all these protesters, all this social justice movement I did, nobody's coming to my aid. I need mommy and daddy. Good. Don't waste my bloody money on my expense. Do all this political bullshit. Okay, that's number one. Your job as a student is to study, not to change the world. You change yourself first, sort yourself out, earn your money, pay your bills, get out of my fucking house, live by yourself, take care of yourself, and on the shoulders of your expense, your money, you do all the protests. So if you lose your job, you have to suffer. Not on my money. That's number one. As a student, your job is to study, not get into all this nonsense. Number one. Number two, why are parents sacrificing every month salary that they're keeping on the side for years? And especially if it's an Indian parent, some of them even save money 20 years of their life, 30 years of their life savings to put their children into a good college. Just imagine 30 years money is getting wasted. For what? There are so many students who have gone abroad, taken part in all this, and they've not only lost their seat in the university, they have been not only arrested, some of them have been banned from the college, some of them have been deported. Is it worth it? Tell me, is it worth it if a parent saves money for 30 years only to have the child kicked out of that college so you don't get the money back? They lose their career, they lose a year, and some of them are deported back. Is it worth it? After you get deported, you think the Israeli government or the Hamas or the Palestinian government or any of the political parties will say, yeah, we'll be there, we'll provide her a job, we'll take care of her education? No. Number three, politics is a very complicated game. It's a very high-level game. You seriously think these students protesting is going to influence the politicians at the top? Netanyahu is going to be influenced. Joe Biden is going to be influenced. Yeah, to get a few votes, they might bullshit with you. Look at the flower power, the 70s and 80s. All the protests and all the bullshit that they have. Vietnam and Black Lives Matter. That time it was some other slogan they had, African power or Negro power or whatever it was. I'm not too well versed with the American history. Okay, like Black Lives Matter, there was Black Panther or something like that. All the 70s and 80s, the drama that they did, do you think it matters today? Just imagine those college students must have destroyed their career, not studying, boycotted and all that. Today, they must be living normal, average, day-to-day lives, living hand to mouth, an average job, while the ones who are focused on their careers must be right at the top. So, tell me, does it change politics? Do you think, for example, Donald Trump is going to, if he has to sign a particular deal and you students are protesting, he's saying, no, tear this deal out? Do you think Netanyahu, seeing the protests, is going to, hey, okay, college students, you sacrifice everything, I'll give up my ambitions? Do you think Hamas is going to change their direction? Come on, man. You're just making noise because you want to feel important. The leaders at the top, BJP, Congress, Republican, Democrats, nobody is going to change. They have their agenda, billions of dollars, funding. You're just morons. They're not going to change anything. They don't give a damn about you. So how does it impact when you're just wasting your breath, your time, your effort, your creativity, and your lives? What is the point? Number 4. How does it help your future? What you're going to put on your resume? I took part in the protests. I got suspended. I lost 1 semester. I failed in the exam. I got kicked out of the university. What are you going to put on your resume? In fact, if you put this on your resume, the employer will think, bloody hell, I got an activist here. I better not take this person, or this person will find something imperfect in my organization and become a headache for me. You know, these transgender activists who put him, her, they, them, zimzer. I know so many employers who, outside they say, we support diversity. Internally, in the HR, they say, they have been given strict instructions privately. Don't employ this person. We don't want headache and drama. We don't want a social media shitstorm. We don't want legal issues. Better you don't take them. And just say, oh, we found a better candidate. Tell me, wouldn't you do the same? So, how does it help your future? It does not help. Neither does it change the course of history, my dear. Number 5. It causes more harm than benefits. Tell me what is the benefit you get by being arrested. Tell me what is the benefit you get by fighting with the police. You're going to win. Tell me what is the benefit you get if you get a record on your file that says suspended, kicked out of college. What is the benefit you get when you're known as a rebel? Which organization wants to? What is the benefit it'll have on your career as a doctor, as an engineer, as a, whatever that you want to join the cause? How does it help you, man? Does it even guarantee you a job? Then why? Why are you putting all this effort? Number 6 is, many years from today, all this what you did will just be entertainment, will be memories, will not be worth anything. Getting the rank, getting the degree, master's, PhD, whatever, that will help you. All this circus nonsense, this political game, they are playing you like pawns. It's not going to help you. It's only going to cause harm. And remember, they are playing you for their benefit. They are giving you a cause which you are believing. And last, if not the least, I always tell people, tomorrow, if your life is destroyed, if you're in trouble, you have no money, you get suspended, arrested, banned, tell me which among these movements, which political head, which senior level guy is going to come down and save your ass. Take care of your mother and father. Take care of your future. Take care of your livelihood. Asking a simple question. See that student, Indian student who got banned and kicked out. Which, you think Palestinians are going to come for her? You think Israel is going to do something for her? You think Joe Biden or the Indian government or Modi or someone is going to do something? No. She will suffer. And sadly, her parents will suffer even more. So who's the winner? Tell me who's the winner. And tell me if I'm right or wrong. See, my dear, you're being taken for a ride. You youngsters, social justice warriors, you have no concept of the reality of life. You have not seen what real life is. You have only an illusion, a bubble world where you want to change the world and feel like you're part of a cause. We've seen this, during climate change, how many youngsters, they were suing this oil giant and all that in Australia and all that. Girls like Greta Thunberg and all that, all big rah. Oh, they're the inspiration. Where are they today? Tell me, where are they? What jobs are they getting? What is their future? What guaranteed placements are they getting? What? Nothing. Just wasted your bloody time to feel, and the politicians were using you. The powers that be were using her as a puppet. What happened to Greta Thunberg? Nobody gives a rat's ass about her now. And imagine the followers who are worshipping her. Oh, she's an inspiration. Yeah, while in the West, the government gives you unemployment benefits and all that stuff, and rest of the world, what you'll do? You join that movement where there were some of these youngsters, Indian origin children in Australia suing BP or some oil giant or suing the government. They had good headlines, BBC, CNN. Oh, see the courage, see the future generation. Who's talking about them today? Nobody. Nobody cares. And in fact, what matters today is, do you have a job? Did you complete your education? Do you have a degree? That's what matters. Sort your shit out. Like Jordan Peterson says, first sort your house, put it in order, then focus on keeping the world in order. And I would go one step further and say, you want to do all this monkey circus, no? Do it on your money, not on my bloody money. If my daughter goes to college, I'm sending you to college to study and get me good marks or decent marks for your future. You get into, really, if my daughter gets into any of these protests, all that, I stop sending her to college. I stop paying the money. You work, you pay for college, you get suspended on your money, you get banned from the college, your money, and you take care of yourself. Not on my money, not on my expense. I'm not paying money to change. Yes, I do feel bad for the families in Palestinians, I do feel bad for Israelites, Americans, but not on my money. Nobody's going to take care of my sorry ass when I'm old. Nobody's going to take care of your sorry ass if I die. If you're going to waste my money, my time, my blood, sweat and tears on this rubbish political nonsense where they manipulate you, do it on your time, your money, your effort, your future, not mine. You are a student, your job is to study, get good marks, come back home and focus on getting a job, get the fuck out of my house, start your life. Then after that, do whatever you want. Take your husband, take your boyfriend, take your children, sit on outside the campus, set it up, get ready to take a bullet for them also. No problem. Not on my expense. As a parent, that's my stance. So you tell me, what is the job of a student to change the world while their life is not being changed? And you cannot change the politicians. You cannot influence their decision. Maybe for few votes, they will appease to you, but then they'll change their colors like the wind. What will happen to you? Use your common sense. Stop being used. These are all brainwashed social justice warriors. I don't have an iota of pity for them. If they get suspended, arrested, jailed, whatever. Yes, your social cause, but social cause doesn't feed you, doesn't put food on the table, doesn't give you a career, doesn't give you a future. Stop being used and brainwashed, especially in the game of politics. That's all I have to say. You let me know your thoughts. What do you think? And if you're a parent, would you encourage your child to do this at the cost of their career, future, and your money? And if you're a student, please explain to me, what is your job? You don't have a career, you don't have money, you don't have savings. You're going to college for what? For what? And tomorrow, if you get thrown out, what are you going to do? Say, I stood for Israel, Palestine, Republican, Democrat, BJP, Congress. That's going to give you a job? I know how many unemployed youngsters come to me for guidance. I'm telling you, don't walk that path. You're being used by politicians. You're being used by that powers that be. Don't be stupid. Rest, I leave it in your hands. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. Comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.